Let me give you an example. I want to start a ministry that I want to help build people. I believe that's what I'm called to do with this life. So I know what I'm called to do. And I believe every single thing I tell every single person. I do. I know what I'm telling you is the truth. I know that what I'm telling you is the truth. But when it comes to my own life, I often patchwork myself. So what I do is that I know that what I'm telling you is the truth, right? But at the same time, so I have an issue with insecurity. I really struggle with whether or not I'm good enough to do the things that I desire to do in my life. So I patchwork my insecurity because I might let, like my friend Melissa, I would tell Melissa, because I know Melissa may try to encourage me and make me feel better. That's patchwork. Because the bottom line is that I have to be able to tell myself. You get what I'm trying to say? I have to be able to look and know that what I'm telling you, even though I know what I'm telling you is the truth, why do I think it'll work for you, but I don't accept it for myself? That's patchwork. That make sense? E.
Got a few when it was passed around, and I know the verse, I've been taught the verse, I've seen the mustard seeds, but to actually hold it, this is the first time I've actually held it. It's like I know it's small, but now just rubbing it in between my fingers, it just really drove home that God is saying that this is all you need to move a mountain, to move your doubts, to move whatever it is that's hindering you. And it's just making me think a lot of how I didn't have this much faith, and I thought I did. So I just wanted to say thank you for giving us the visual, letting us hold it, letting us feel it, because it drove the point home. So thank you.
Amen.
Like, I'm a person that I always have something to do. I feel like I'm an enabler. I mean, I work in a school system, so you have kids. That's like draining. You're dealing with people, your friends, blah, 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 your family. How do you steal away to that quiet place? Like, I have a problem unless I'm like flat on my back sick. That's how the Lord like puts me down so that I can just stop and just sit still. How do you find the time or the space, or do you steal away in your car? I mean,
Let me tell you.
Suggestions.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you.
Just stop it and find.
I'm gonna tell you that number one, I agree with you, but I'm gonna tell you the first thing. Just make the choice. That's the first step. Make the choice. Because I don't care who calls me. I have a choice whether or not I pick up my phone. I have a choice whether or not that day I'm gonna say I'm gonna go do this or I'm gonna go do that. First thing, you gotta make a choice. And then I'm gonna tell you that if you make the choice, and even if you struggle with God, I don't know how to do it, tell God, I'm making the choice, I need you. And I guarantee you, throughout the day, you'll hear God be like, don't do it. Don't do it. Walk away. You'll hear it. You'll hear it inside. It's like literally something inside you. It's almost like, and it's like, stop. Just stop. Because the problem is that we don't make the choice. I'm going to tell you, it's the choice. Faith is a choice. What we believe, everything about your life is a choice. And that's why I said, first thing God is trying to tell you is make the choice. Decide for yourself, I'm going to do this. And I guarantee you that whether you take it in the car, turn off the radio. The problem is we are uncomfortable with silence. That's the problem. Because the moment we silence everything, now I can hear my mind clearly. Now I can hear the conversation I've been trying to drown out with music or social media all day. Now you can hear it. The problem is you gotta get comfortable with silence. That takes discipline. So you have to start with something simple. Turn off the radio on your phone. And it feels awkward. I know, I've done it. It feels awkward. Because then all of a sudden my brain is thinking, and all of a sudden you don't want to deal with it. But that's the process. That's the process to be healed. Stop trying to drown it out and move it to the side and go through it. Feel awkward about sitting in silence. Feel awkward about it, and it's okay.
Grandmother, 8, 3 sons. I raised all 3 of my sons. practically by myself. I heard a song one day by Shirley Caesar. Go in that closet. I laughed about it. Go in no closet. What's wrong with you? Ain't nothing in that closet. Just some clothes and some shoes. I got a lot of clothes, I got a lot of shoes. And one day I made space. I went in that closet. It felt funny at first. But then I found myself standing there talking about, telling God, I can't do this by myself. As much as I love my sons, growing teenagers, I was scared for their life. I was scared for my failure because they didn't have a dad. And I've been going in that closet ever since. I stand in that closet, I cry, I pray, I do it all. But when I come out, the load is off. The average female, once you get into a disagreement, an argument with anybody, and you cry, once you finish crying, oh, you strong enough to say, I've done it. You either accept me as I am or not. And you keep it real. It's real, ladies. Anybody that tell you that's not, it's real. My closet is my sanctuary. And if you stand there long enough, you'll hear God tell you, it's okay. It's okay. Never let anybody tell you you can't, what you crying for? Your baby or what? No, it's coming out. On my fields, on my doubts. I worked for 43 years. I'm raising a grandbaby, and I'm babysitting a 2-year-old grandson. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And every bad word, every bad experience I've gone through made me stronger not to do it to anybody else. Adrian can tell you, she knows my whole family. My bowling kids come running to me. What's up, Coach? How you doing? You see me? They come to me for they run to their moms. Coach, what's up? How you doing? It's there. We got it. Stand in the midst of the storm. You're going to make it through the storm. You're going to be surprised what you see on the other side. You will be. Trust me.
Thanks, Miss T.
I was gonna just make a point to what she was saying, when she said, how do we get, I guess, out of a way of, enabling person, just saying no. It's easy to say no. It's easy to say yes.
It's like I feel guilty, and I feel guilty for.
false guilt.
That's false.
You know what I mean, like.
But I'm also going to tell you, but you know what, here's what I will tell you. I'm going to tell you that, now this is what I would challenge you on. I would challenge you on, why do you feel compelled to say yes? Because that right there is something that is a root thing that you're going to have to deal with. Because until you deal with why you say yes, you know what I mean? It's okay to say, I'm an enabler. But why are you an enabler? Because if being an enabler comes from a damaged place. Does that make sense? And it comes from a damaged place. And the problem is we're not addressing it. We just say, like for me, right? I can say, I am an enabler. Because I am. I will tell you, I am. I would try to help people through anything. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm like, you shouldn't be doing it. But I will help them because, one, I feel like I'm supposed to help them. But two, it comes from my insecurity. Because I feel like if I don't help them, then they won't come to me. And then I won't be useful. Because for me, I found my validation in who I am in my usefulness to people. So if I don't feel useful, then I don't feel like I'm good. That's how I find my identity. But God is like, no, your identity is right. Oh, thanks, Sharon. But my thing is but I have to find my identity outside of whether or not I help people or not. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. That's the point of this whole conference, is to take you to that deeper level so you can get to that root of the thing so you can change it. Because if you don't change it, I'm telling you, another 10 years of your life will go by and you will sit back and be like, I didn't do it. You've got to get to the root of why you are what you are or what you think you are. Because then you can change.